I'm working on refinishing a couple of dressers, and I don't particularly care for the edges of the dresser. They're round and they overhang a little bit too much. But in looking at it, the edge is wood, the middle's MDF, but the edge is wood. So I think I'm gonna cut it. So I'm going to measure how far the overhang is so I know what I'm working with. How much can I cut off without one looking funny, but I don't wanna get too close to the dresser. So I decide I'm just really gonna take that front edge off. And you'll see I've got a board laying there. I'm gonna use as a straight edge, but I need to figure out where, if my blade is gonna be on where I wanna cut it, I need to figure out where to put that board. So I'm just using my saw to do that with. And I'm gonna clamp the board and double check. My blade's gonna go and cut the edge where I want it. So I clamped the other end. And now I'm just measuring and making sure they are the same. Measure twice, maybe 3 times, and then cut once. And I have a small rotary saw. This has a small 5-inch blade. So it's like a mini skill saw. And the other saws are a bit intimidating and a little overkill for what I needed it for. So I just use this little saw. It works perfect for things like this. You see, I'm just keeping it right along the edge of my board so I get a nice, straight, even cut. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the ends. I'm gonna make some quick adjustments to where I have the board, measure again, and go ahead and cut. Now, I couldn't clamp both ends of this board, so I do have to hold it a little bit while I'm cutting just to keep it straight. There's just isn't enough of an overhang in the back in order to clamp it, but we got a nice clean cut. Love it. Do the same thing to the other end. I always think this is really fun. It just changes the look of the dresser. And I like to play with power tools, so the best of both worlds. And there it is. Nice, clean, straight edge. We're going to be able to modernize this dresser, and that really is going to make a big difference. Hope that helped. Follow for more.